Welcome back to Space Cadets on the penultimate day of the mission. Still to come, the cadets that were left behind in the barracks face the truth, and after I've debriefed them thoroughly, I'm going to sneak them into the shuttle cockpit, hopefully without the cosmonauts on board twigging a thing. Speaking of the cosmonauts, they will face the truth tomorrow when they bypass 120 miles of Earth's atmosphere and step out of the shuttle and straight into the arms of their friends and families. That's happening tomorrow. For now, the illusion aboard the shuttle is still alive and well, and the cosmonauts had a chance to do what Britons do best: talk about the weather. After receiving some information from their long-range weather scanners, Mission Control has gathered everyone in the cockpit.
Earth Orbiter 1 to Capcom Krimsk, we have everybody secure in the cockpit. Do you read me?
Earth Orbiter 1 to Capcom Krimsk, is that the hurricane?
Hurricane? Capcom Krimsk to Earth Orbiter 1. We can confirm you are looking at the early stages of Hurricane Lorraine, currently heading across the South Atlantic.
My mum's name.
Господи.
Isn't that weird? My mum's name's Lorraine.
Yeah. Oh man, a hurricane forming from
space. I can see cyclonic action starting up there.
We can, if you wish to, you may stand up and take a look.
Remember, watch where you're putting your hands and behind the net, please.
Oh man, that is wicked.
Yeah,
I can see the swirls. I can see the round circles. Like.
Oh god, yes you can.
I think you can see the eye wall is starting to form.
I can't see the eye.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
And we actually saw a hurricane like developing, and like seeing it going into Earth. And you know, I'm still quite overwhelmed that I've actually seen this. But it was absolutely amazing. You could see the middle, the eye part, and then you could actually see all the twists with it as well.
Oh wow, we get to see the Earth again.
This is
Look
incredible.
how green it is right over there. See right over there?
Yeah.
It's
just like an amazing sight. I saw the eye of a storm. I mean, you see it on. I've seen Twister on TV. Not quite the same thing.
Yeah, I can see it.
So we're just moving over. I think.
The eye.
Yeah.
Would it affect us in any way?
Oh no, not at all. No, we're safe. We're only about I suppose 195 kilometers over it. So I think I'll tell you what, if I was 195 kilometers away from it and in its path, then I'd be worried.
Yeah, but up.
But up here, we're fine.
Looking down on the Earth, you kind of think of all the world. I mean, me personally, we just wrote a poem. I just wrote a quick poem about how like the Earth and what was going through our mind at that point. And I looked at the Earth, and I'm thinking of all the problems on Earth, like problems with class, with your sexuality, whether your colour of your skin, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, all these wars going on. And I'm just thinking, up here it just looks so simple, If you can see it from this point of view and see how beautiful it is, you want to protect it. But it's really hard for 4 people to sort of change that. But I can go back home and tell people what I'm feeling, and they do what they want to do.
But I've seen something magical today. So if you're feeling down and you're feeling a bit miserable, come and see the Earth from space, and it sort of sorts your head out, clears your psyche. So that's good.
Proof, if ever you needed it, that the eyes can deceive you. Right, back to the shuttle. More action from our bear-eating flight commander, who apparently is now turned into a rabbit. Of course, it's not all madness, as anyone who can never find a plastic spoon when they need one will note.
Look.
Have you got eyelash curlers as well?
Is it good?
They look very dark now.
Is it too bad?
Very dark. It's proper. Like a rocker.
No. Like a rocker.
Alvin Stardust.
It is like a cool punk.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah. Yevgeny's gone a bit fruity. Yevgeny's lost it. Totally lost it. Listen, this is true. Yevgeny is he's turning into a tranny.
True. I'm getting a bit worried.
Oh no, he does this all the
How
time.
can I have a proper conversation with you?
Russians are very metaphorical and very superstitious and very passionate people, which is something I've learned since I've been to Russia.
We will have a party, and we will do some
a tea party.
bits of a mad tea party, and we will do some makeup and. Okay, well, space is
I'm
all
a
about.
contract out for. He's alright, he's a nice bloke and all that. But I think because up here we've got no rules, that's what he says. Only the normal rules, the safety rules. That's okay. But whoever wants to do whatever, he's doing. And he went into the toilet as Yevgeny, and he came out as like Alice out of Wonderland, and he started painting his nails and he's doing like his thing. And me and Billy are like, we're like laughing. I got scared at one point. I thought he was actually losing it.
This is Alice.
Yeah.
The
Innocent
rabbit.
but
You must
questing.
chase me. Chase me.
Okay, I'll change
Like
you.
the rabbit.
What am I?
You are the
Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Tweedledum.
I can't remember what they do in it.
They look very beautiful.
they fight each other.
They fight.
They
You
fight
must
each
fight
other.
with yourself.
What are you going to sing?
I will run down the hole. If you can open the
Oh,
hatch.
don't go down the holes. I'll get my.
You must
I'll,
open
I'll
the
bang
hatch.
my head.
Please pilot Dawson to open
Should we
the
go? Let's
the-
go that
the
way
hatch.
instead, because that's easier.
Yes, okay, well, we will crawl down here, but this is a proper rabbit hole, and this is just like a stupid hitch.
Drew said that he does this sort of thing. He has a laugh, but he doesn't want his wife to know, so don't go telling her. Just keep it like in space.
So I'm Alice, yeah.
Yes, you are Alice. Quick. I am losing time.
Oh, my ears and whiskers. He says, oh, my ears and whiskers. I'm
my-
late. Oh, my ears and whiskers.
Oh, here's a whisker.
I'm late.
I am late. I am late. I am
Are
losing
you a
time.
rabbit? Are you a rabbit?
I
Are
do
you a
it.
rabbit?
Well, here's a whisker.
Hi, I'm Alice. Are you a rabbit? Charlie, what do I say?
All right, here's a whisker. Very good. Running away from the rabbit. Running away. And you can't get you. And I am back and you are coming and you are beating. You are beating yourself up. And then I am through.
Okay, you got to be Alice. You say, come here.
Come here, rabbit. Come here. Come here, rabbit. Come here. Come here,
Now,
rabbit.
what can I do for you, Mrs. Alice? Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice.
You want something? I am very late. I am missing.
Do you have the time? I don't know what I'm
No, I have lost the time. I have lost the time. Very good. Very good. We did the crazy party. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, the Russians' makeup isn't causing as much of a stir as I'd have expected there. It seems to be going down as like it's just normal. Of course, there's actually a grand tradition of makeup and cross-dressing in space exploration. Who could forget that iconic photo of Armstrong and Aldrin outside the White House before receiving their congressional medals? Okay, time now for a very special message from a very special couple.
Earth Orbiter 1, we have a message for your tourists. It is from the UK's most popular daytime television entertainment celebrity couple, Richard and Judy. Please assemble your crew in the cockpit to watch the message on their monitors. As soon as possible, please, we have limited time on the
It's
satellite.
wicked, man. They're daytime TV. After you,
Richard
Commander.
and Judy. You better go in first. I'm in the seat at the back.
All right.
Capcom Krimsk to Earth Orbiter 1. We are now ready to connect you to Richard and Judy. Playing you the message in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Greetings from planet Earth. Listen, we just want to wish you guys the best of luck on your amazing space mission. It really has to be the most unbelievable experience. Personally, I am so jealous.
The whole nation's behind you, but it must be scary. Not to mention strange when you heard that even the Queen is following your progress.
Congratulations to all of you, and do come and see us when you get back. And here's hoping that you don't come back down to Earth with too much of a bump.
Good luck.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
that's
If it's near us,
lovely.
it's one way, isn't it?
Capcom Krimsk to Earth Orbiter 1. That is the end of our satellite time. I guess those two are the UK's equivalent of Oleg and Svetlana, huh?
Yeah, a bit like
Yeah, or whatever you
Oleg and
say,
Svetlana.
About 2 years ago, she went up on stage and collected a reward.
doing a war.
And a brown.
But she
And
should
she
not do
know.
that. She should not do that.
No, she didn't know.
She knew.
She was really.
A woman knows.
A woman knows.
I know.
That's massive.
That is pretty bad. I feel
Maybe she'll think that I'm a good thing for Harry.
The Queen.
Cheers, guys.
We will do a salute to the
That's
Queen.
good news. That's good news for all of us, man.
Yeah.
The Queen knows you two as well. We had a message from Richard and Judy, and that's wicked on itself. I mean, we all know and love Richard and Judy, and so we was just to hear them talk about us and know that back where you are, it's massive. And see, we don't get that feeling there. We just feel like we're just normal people up in a space rocket.
Back on the middeck, there's only one topic of conversation.
I've just had another amazing thought.
What?
Right, if the Queen is following this,
Yeah.
okay, and she's a fan, and there's always the chance that she'd mention it in her Christmas speech, because she talks about the good things that have happened.
Yeah.
You know, the good things that Britain has done.
Yeah, it's Great
So
Britain. So it's
come
gonna
Christmas Day, we're going to be
the 4 British civilian astronauts.
we're going to be sitting there with our pheasants and geese, and she's going to be going.
Billy, Charlie,
Yeah.
Paul, and Kerry. We'd like to thank you for putting Britain in the astronautical history books.
It's going to happen.
God, I can't believe it.
Well, thanks to Rich and Judy for that message of support, but I think Judy might have gone a bit far there with that Queen reference. The look on Billy's face, the delight. OK, back to the shuttle, where there's been a simmering competitiveness between Charlie and the Russian pilot for some days. They've been sort of battling it out to out-lovey, out-act each other. But finally, it's reached boiling point, where they must settle it in the manner that actors have settled disputes for centuries. A poetry competition.
By early evening, the crew of Earth Orbiter 1 are relaxing with a poetry night. Flight Commander Ivanovich is about to unleash his latest work of strange genius.
So a falling star or even an asteroid will attune your idle gaze to awareness. Look in the direction where it is not worth looking. There, like to England's, a puddle stands reflecting. There, departing from point A to B, a violent dwarf is dancing. There, the truth takes mercy on illusion, displaying its breast and a nipple, its hand a small kitten. No, a small cat. Ablaze with flames, an apotheosis of death.
Very good. And what makes that better is that you said that in English, which is not your native tongue, which all of us
that's amazing.
spoke. That's very good. Well
You know what
done.
it reminded me of is the Revelations. You know, that kind of imagery. The end of the Bible. Lots of images hitting her like flaming things.
Flaming cat.
Yeah.
Not to be outdone, actor Charlie can't resist joining in.
There he is.
It's very beautiful to be able to say that on camera.
Space is big, space is old, space is dark and cold. Colder than a kettle, wider than an axe, sadder than a badger, meaner than a crab. Space. You can't stub your toe on it, or trip over it, or tie it to the end of a rake, and wait with it behind a hedge, standing as still as a butter dish with it, gate, path, imagining with it, imagining scenarios with it, your neighbour, leaping out at him with it, hands clawing at his face, at his neck, rake, screaming with it, him screaming with it, can't get you off him with it, screaming with it, leaping out with it, imagining scenarios with it, imagining with it, barely breathing with it, behind a hedge, cold toes, cold hands, cold nose, space is cold, space is dark, space is walking to the park, space is burying a rake, space is crying now.
Yeah!
Yeah. Very good, yeah. They're very quick speaking, but...
Did you understand?
I did. What I understood was very, like, dots
the way
to
he
my
tells
chest.
it.
Yeah, he goes through lots of things.
And I just did another little short one.
Go on, I like the short one.
All right.
Falling snow inside a cauliflower does not drift.
It's insane stuff. But then again, is it any more insane than saying that space is through these hangar doors? I'll let you think that one over the break. When we return, it's the moment of truth for the cadets left behind in the barracks when they're returned to reality.
We're not in Russia. You're in Suffolk, near Ipswich.